Oh, you gonna let me go around you? Okay. I'm like, what is this area? Is this like the downtown area where everybody chills?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, maybe we should have got some grub before. Get out of here. I'll just...
In half a mile, keep right onto Northwest US Highway 441.
I think that's legal because it's a guy singing it and not the band. It's so funny how I have to even think about that stuff, though, to be honest. Like, oh no, don't let a song go, because Plato made sure that we is it Plato? Or I always pronounce it wrong. Do you know?
What?
Plato. Plato? Plato? How do you say it, Sarah?
Play-Doh?
Play-Doh?
Yeah.
Like Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. I can't now.
Yeah, no. Dude, okay, sorry, I need to, like, do that for a minute. Yeah, my soul needs a lot of heat. I'm from Procyon, and part of Procyon's thing is if they're a soul from Procyon and you help...
Keep right onto Northwest US Highway 441.
Okay, well, wait, what? They're just straight? Or we're like, whoa, what's happening? What do we do?
I think you just go.
Yeah.
Go. Stop.
All right. Okay, we're good. All right, what is up with this road,
For
though?
18 miles, continue
Okay.
straight.
We're good now. It just, that little road threw me off.
Yeah, it threw me out.
Okay. Man, we were really on something cool before they interrupted us, though. Yeah, we're back to center. I'm not in a space to do that. I'm like, I just want you to do that. Oh yeah, and that's what you need. You need your shoulders rubbed really bad, dude. Your shoulders, you have so much tensity. I mean, like, yeah, you know, and it's in your neck, and that's why, like, when you, oh, now I'm onto it. It's where it's under the bra thing, under the bra strap line. Yeah, like under the bra strap line is like where a lot of girls need to be touched. Is because there's like a lot of stagnant energy back there, and like, yeah, so I can go 10 miles more. Gladly.
Alright,
Oh, 65. Woo! All right, let's do this. Oh man, nice. You know me, I love going fast. Okay, all right, but I also like want to do my own thing, right? There's no car up my butthole. Like I like to just enjoy my time, man. I'm in no rush. I'm excited to eat. But hey, dude, will you touch that one spot that you were just like touching on my back? Go a little lower, because that's yeah. See, when you touch, like, you can help me get in touch with myself or whatever in certain parts of my body, and then you also are a conduit or whatever, so you can feel other stuff, and you're like, why do I feel, are you tense here? Like, or like you feel like there's a tactic to it, though, too. Like, exactly, there's a tact, like or how we were learning earlier where I was supposed to ask you, like, check in. It's like that, but, like, by us working on each other, we're kind of learning, like, oh my god, we messed up. But that's why, like, it's cool what we're doing, because, like, to me, like, no one else has done what we have done. So, of course, we're going to fall on our face, like, 1,000 times before we succeed trying to do what we really want to do. And, yeah, I feel like I'm channeling Steve-O right now a lot. Like, because he was, like, I can't lie, he was, like, a big inspiration for me. And I feel like he's a big inspiration for a lot of people, and I'm really concerned about his health. And I'm here to be of service to him and everyone else as much as possible. You know, but especially him, because, like, he's already given me so much, and he might, like, I don't even know if he's known how much what he's given the whole world. I'm sure he has an idea, but, like, wow, like, but he's also under, there's two sides of the spectrum going on with him, man. Like, on one side of the spectrum, he's under super attack by, like, energetically, like, make him get super skinny, malnourished, or, like, just, like, I see him being super psychically attacked. And then, like, I see the other side of him, though, where he's, like, shining so hard. And, like, I just have super strong compassion for that, because, like, I know what it's like to have, like, both flip sides. And I just keep kind of looking at him like he's a role model. And, like, not that, like, I'm trying to promote everybody to do that stuff. And not saying that Steve-O's bad. But I'm saying is that, like, life is rad, and I want everyone to be themselves. And, like, when I see Steve-O, like, doing his thing, calling himself Steve-O, and just doing his own, like, I don't know. I don't even know how he came up with all that stuff. But, like, I like the idea that, like, I don't know, I always say that I could be like Joe, or that I could be like, I don't know. I'm just trying to be me and like be paid to do that. And like, I've been really struggling, Sarah, to figure out like, how am I gonna get funded? But like, it would be nice to even know like your answer, you know, like what would you think of, or like what, like let me re-narrate the question, and then like I'll let you speak, okay? So it's like, so like Trina's trying to like create, let me just narrate it so I can hear it too. So it's like, how can Trina make money by like, sometimes I don't even know the label for what I'm doing, so that's why I'm even struggling to come up with a question now, like, because you know that I do all these different things, and like I'm gonna come up with a name eventually. That's why I came up with Trina Medicine, because I just felt like what I'm doing is so unique. Like, I'm like basically inventing the wheel. So like, I thought that Trina Medicine would be like a funny thing, but like, I'm trying to figure out, I guess the funding part keeps getting like scary to me. Like, I made great money doing the modeling thing, you know, and by showing my face. But now as I'm aging, like, I'm not trying to just put another pretty young one in front of me. And like, I'm not trying to do that. Like, I don't want to promote bigotry or like violence or just like rape culture, or like, you know, I know that like I might get a lot of heat for being so like straight, but it's important to me. So I speak straight from the heart of these things that like really mean a lot to me. And like, I don't know how I feel about that. God, look at that, the car's red. Do you see the symbolism of the Matrix?
Yeah.
Do you see the symbolism? But good thing I'm not putting this video out there to be paid, right? So it's a free thing. So yeah, have your music, man. That's copyrighted. Like, that's why I was talking about Plato before. Because, like, he patented music. He patented songs, so that way, like, we can't all come together. It's the allegory of a cave. It's like this time loop thing, dude. And it's just so annoying to me. I'm sorry, I just get so annoyed. I'm so fired up right now, and I'm trying to just keep my energy down. But God, am I annoyed. But genuinely, Sarah, though, like, I'm trying to think of like ways that I can keep being my artist self. Like, I want to be able to do what, like, I just want to be able to do me, like, just this. And like, I don't want to have to show it all the time. And like, I'm not saying that everything needs to be journaled and filmed like it is right now either. But more so,
Nice.
right? Thanks for the blinker. That was a funny line. You're so funny. I mean, part of me doesn't like the sadistic sarcasm, but like another part of me is like, oh, I can have compassion for that. This is like, because a lot of people have been there. Like, I feel that. But God, like, my heart's just like been broken for too long, so it's important for me to use my life.
I'm gonna use some Uncle Frank's words.
Let me pull this up so I can hear you better. What's up?
I'm gonna use some Uncle Frank's words.
Oh no.
And it's like, it's more of like, what are you gonna show these people? Like, what are they willing to buy? Because they already bought so much of it. And this is what I was.
Oh, but that's what. Oh.
Well, no, listen to me.
Yeah. Please do it to me.
I can only give you what I have experienced. That's what.
God, so I gotta invent the wheel for myself, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Dang.
Because that's what.
I mean, I'm trying, you know, like, I've been trying to like get people to personally fund me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if you have an extra $100, you give me $100 if you really got a kick out of that. Yeah, not everyone can give me $100. You give me $1, it'd be great. But like, I'm struggling with all of that. And like, I'm realizing that just putting it out there like that, like, I'm just not receiving donations like that. I'm not. As much as like, you know, my ego would just love to feel and be like, oh, I'm somebody, and all these people back me, but I'm just not being backed that way. But when I have like a website, like my topless crap, like, I get people all day, and I'm just like, man, who cares about the soul? Hey, go back on my back again, please. That's why this part is so important. Yeah, because like, this is all connected to like that emotional support of like somebody actually backing me, man. Like, like, everybody that backs me feels like they got to get something out of it. Ooh, guy. Oh, guy. Yeah, you scared me like that. Oh, man, just 2 steps further. Just, man. Just some people, I just feel like they're not seeing straight. And that's why people have glasses and stuff. Because those people aren't seeing God. Or they're just not believing. Or just like they're just losing their connection to everything. And they're just letting it happen. I'm just getting so upset. Okay, I hear you, dude. I hear you loud and clear, Sarah. Like, you're just hitting a lot of things home for me, like, that I've already heard, like, a million times. Like, you could say straight from God in my meditations or from other people's mouth that just keep telling me the same different thing. But, like, that's why I had to have this hash out with you today where we come out on these lands and we film. And we do this with the business that I am generating as my life. And yeah, you got me really inspired, Sarah. Like, I can't lie, I didn't want to keep living before I knew you, bro. Like, before I had, like, a lot of, like, new people that have basically stepped into my life that have just, like, shown me mindfulness or, like, meditation, yoga, like, all these just different new worlds to me. Like, by me feeling and intimately experiencing God or all these different versions of this stuff or whatever, like, only then have I found zen and, like, peace within myself. And, like, I just want to keep doing that. Because, like, yeah, I feel like I was a Barbie forever for, like, MK Ultra, you know? And I need that emotional support so bad. And, like, it's really, really hard to give people emotional support when I don't have it myself. And, like, I'm trying to take care of, like, all these millions of people, or, like, as many people as God will give me, you know what I mean? Like, if I can have, like, the whole world, like, yeah, just be, like, president. Not that I want to be the president. I mean, that would just be a magical thing if you could just magically make that happen. But that's what the story of America would be, right? Like, the girl that's the webcam model becomes the You're only laughing because it's true, man. It's only in America that something like that would happen. But this is our generation. Huh?
It's 55.
Okay. Yeah, I like that you help me because sometimes I just, like, I slow down too much and, like, I need to, like, you ground me. Like, I've been trying to tell you, like, all these different ways that I see you and feeling and being. And, yeah, you're a strong healer. And, like, that's why I wanted to bring you on to Trina Medicine, dude. Like, I just, like, I see what you're doing. And, like, I have this vision of this thing that I could build. And, like, yeah, sometimes I really lose my vision, which is why I keep trying to project everything onto you. Because I'm like, man, if she could just project it back to me and just help me figure out, like, because I got all this stuff. Like, I got all these tools and all these things, but I just can't put it all together. And, yeah, I feel like, you know, yeah, I feel like I'm going to get killed, like, trying to do what I'm trying to do, you know? Because I just love the world so hard, and I just have, like, this whole vision of where the whole world could just come together in unity. Like that rainbow Hopi Indian prophecy. Like, I just get so about that. But I get so discouraged, Sarah. Because, like, nobody is, like, behind my back, like, backing me in a way, like, where they're like, yeah, let's keep going, sweetie. Come on, sweetie. Keep going, sweetie. Or like that. Like, they're not, you know what I mean? Like, they're not babying me. They're not giving me that, that I need to, like, go. And, like, I need that, man. And, like, when I was younger, they used to give me that. Yeah, because people would orgasm to me. And I would just get all that energy. But now I'm dealing with the shadow effects of that, man. Like, all those dudes that just, like, use my energy. And now where are they at? You know, are they still doing that? With their hand in that? Like, that's not what I'm trying to promote. You know, so Trina Medicine has, like, this whole concept of all these things that I like to do. And it's just all about me being, like, in your life. That's the medicine. I'm Trina. I'm the medicine. That's the whole thing of the business. I'm the medicine. That you need my medicine. I'm very special medicine, right? See, like, somebody loves me, and they need, so that's the whole thing. But like, that's why I thought it would be appropriate that if I create this establishment, that I hire you and bring you in, or like, I'm just planting a seed, just letting you know that if, like, exactly, if anything ever happens or whatever, like, that would be my fantasy, that you would be on my team. And, like, I know that you're not the, like, let me just keep saying that, I know that you're not the bro that's, like, you know, like trained to be, like, this is how we film a commercial or whatever. Sorry, I like to go slow. I really enjoy my life, so I like to go slow, man. I like these lands. But yeah, I can go up to speed here. You want me to go there?
No.
I know, I'm just being funny. Right there. But no, I just feel the pressure of the people behind us. Okay, there you go. I'm going the speed limit and I'm on cruise control. But yeah, this is a lot faster than I normally would have gone if these people, Huh?
Reducing speed up here.
Are we?
Yeah, it's good. Oh, well, we're already below the speed limit. This
Okay.
is 60 or...
Okay. You're good. But these are all these ideas. Man, I'm so glad that you're holding my back right now because, like, there's so much pain and stuff buried in there. And, like, I get so choked up I can't even talk. But it's, like, underneath the bra strap, like I was trying to tell you before. No, you're right on it. You're in the motherboard of all that area yet. And, like, yeah, it's connected to each and every, like, bone or whatever. Like, we were just learning about that recently. Like, S1, all that. We need to study that more. At least I do, so I can know more of what I'm talking about. But I can feel it, and I know that you can kind of feel it too, so if you just let us do its thing. But, dude, there's so much pressure back there. Like, I'm so, like, upset. Like, you can, like, yeah, like, my back never was padded or whatever. Like, I never, yeah, something like that. Like, I never got that. So, like, now my body's, like, like, trying so hard to, like, get that comfort, you know?
Yeah, I gotta change different...
No worries, do it.
It's like you talking way too much.
Yeah, I know. I just have all this stagnant energy. It's coming up. So let us wash it away with the fresh air. Oh, see how that changes me and how much I just let it go? But, I know energy is a funny thing. It's a very funny thing. And sometimes you just gotta let it do its thing. Maybe that's something like the spirit versus the mother, the father and the mother. Like maybe like father would be like the breath, and then the mother would be like the energy. God, we need to read more of The Right Use of Will. That would help us understand things so much more. But yeah, I mean, I honestly put this on so I could hear you talk, to be honest. Like, I sit with my own thoughts all the time. Like, I could narrate forever with myself. You know what I mean?
Why do you always narrate over me? It's 60, by the way.
I get really nervous.
You afraid of what I have to say?
I'm not just afraid of what you have to say,
I think you're afraid of what I have to say.
that you're gonna hurt me.
No. It's just like you can't, like, it's like...
It's hard for me to understand, like, I'll be stupid. Like that, like the autism thing will kick in.
No,
like that?
No.
Like what?
Like the mechanics of how my brain works. Like, I'll, like, will take you into so many, like, if you...
Oh, God, everybody just wants to go so fast.
If you, will let me, like, I have so many worlds in my brain, and it's just like, it's like a honeycomb, basically.
Why do you think that they want us to all have a hive mind, though? Think about that. If you have a honeycomb, a whole world, a bunch of worlds inside your own head, right?
Because that's because I'm different. Because nobody understands me, nobody listens to me, everybody
That's why you're the Joker.
Everybody talks over me, man. It's just like, who knows me? Nobody knows me.
Who do you want to know you?
It doesn't even matter anymore because I look at it and it's just like, well, I'm 31 years old. Like, nobody knows me. I'm just some loser.
But you're not, though. You've touched millions of lives. You know that, right?
Whose lives did I touch?
I don't know. I bet you that you could think of 10 first name, last names that aren't blood, okay? Not saying that you have to name them out loud right now. But it's like that. You touch all of those lives in that way. So when your judgment day comes, those are all the people that knew you, right? Same thing with me. When I die, right? What do they know Trina as? Some people know me as, oh, I used her to get one off real quick, right? Or like, oh, man, she did something that I didn't ever do. Or like, I don't know. There's things like that.
So you want people to see you as something good instead of, oh, I only just came off her. 60.
Man, why you always gotta make me go fast? I'm just being funny, okay? Just keep me in my place. I'll always talk back. Just know that. It's who I am. You're gonna tell me, just like the guy. He tells me I'm gonna leave the park. I'm closing the park. All right, I'm gonna push it 5 more minutes. That's me. That's me, man. My parents brought me into the world against the will.
What do you think my parents did? Like, I mean, think about it.
I know that both of your parents wanted you to be here.
Oh,
Both of your parents wanted your soul to be here, dude. They did. Your mom, even though she may not be like super attached to you, on a subconscious level, she's so thankful for you because you're cleaning up so much stuff.
That's the point. My soul was brought here for their help.
Oh, okay.
Not even my own soul's help.
Okay, but now what are you doing with your soul, babe?
Babe, I'm just discovering it. 'Cause think
Whoa.
about it.
You're just now discovering it at 31 is what you're saying, bro.
Well,
Is that what you're telling me? Like, is this like, I just feel like I'm hearing myself to myself, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I've been saying to myself. Like, they say that you don't find yourself till you're like 18. But dude, I'm 30. I'm almost 30 and I'm just now.
No, well, my numbers, because I turned 31st on the 30th, or
Wow.
31st.
Whoa, hold on,
Yeah.
what?
So 3131. Okay, that's my number. I mean,
What's that
December
altogether?
31st, 1987.
But you did it twice, so it's twice. All those numbers have to be added up.
Because my parents, my mom, she was born on the 3rd. My dad was born on the 30th, and I'm born on
Okay,
the 31st.
this is all sacred and like special.
Yeah, very sacred and special.
Yeah. You're a very special star that has chosen to come here and have your life form on this planet at this time. Okay? And yeah, there's like this whole agenda that basically doesn't want certain star people here.
Yeah.
Like the reptilians have like their whole agenda of themselves. And like they have ideas. And like, but there's God and there's like all these different, and like people, like there's God, there's like another entity that tries to take over, which you could call the devil because there's so many different like things that try to like be you. I don't even know how to talk about that, Sarah. Like I was trying to talk about God, it's too cold for me. Take off your jacket, dude. I'm sorry.
I was just trying to get where it's not so foggy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't have that. I get cold so easily. I've been trying to tell you, my soul's from Procyon. So I need heat. Like I get cold really easily and I turn really mean really quick as soon as you get me cold. I'm just letting you know. I get really hard. Like I'm really bitter.
Okay, well,
And I get the same way if I have to go to the bathroom. Just so you know. Or like if I have a need, if you know what I mean. Like I need a release. Yeah, I get mean like that. If I don't get it. But I know, dude. I've been craving that all day. You know that? I was so upset I didn't have that on stock. Like, man, my fridge should have that. Like, I really value papayas. They're like one of the most high vibration fruits on the planet, and I'm just so grateful that they still exist, you know? And like, I know the military keeps, or like who's ever in control of trying to change the seeds and stuff, like, they're trying to remove all that magic medicine that is the earth. And I want to keep that, and that's what Trina Medicine's kind of about to me. Can I have like a few nibbles of that just to give me some zing?
It's just like loaded sugar.
It's okay. Honestly, it's just what I need. I need that. Like when you're an empath, it's important to have sugar. Because like, yeah, we need that quick pick-me-up because we just process a lot of negative energy. And for me to feel okay, I have to get like a instant boop. And that's what sugar is
In
for
1
me.
mile, take a slight left turn onto Northwest 6th Street.
Maybe that's why that's the reptilian agenda, is to push the sugar. Because they're super like feeling in all these other different ways. So yeah, I guess like I feel guilty like sometimes exposing the truth so much. I do. Do you believe me that I do? Will you talk to me so I can hear you?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking to you, I know. But I want to hear from you though. That's not, I'm not talking just to hear myself talk.
Okay.
Because I can hear myself talk all day. That's the point of me, like when I'm with somebody, like I mean like
Let me talk. Okay.
yeah, I know, but I know you have like all these things that you could say. So I'm just like, wait, I know. I don't want to stop, but I will. Dude, that was actually kind of tasty sugar. I mean, well, duh, but like, wow, though.
So what do you want to talk about? Like, what questions? I mean,
I know.
You
I
gotta
mean,
ask the right questions.
I know.
Questions happen to
Right.
that.
I feel you. Okay.
It's like this whole time I've been hearing your narrative.
All right, well, give me some questions. Give me a question.
I don't
then.
want to hear anything.
I know, but give me questions for me to sit on by myself that like I need to ask myself or whatever. Or like, what are you vibing? Like, what's up?
Like, there's a spider outside of your car.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Where?
It was over there. I don't know where you went now. but
Okay. Poor guy. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. It's not okay. I mean, I'm taking care of that spider. Okay, maybe that's why I've been driving slow secretly. No, seriously though.
Use the left lane to take a slight left turn onto Northwest 6th Street.
Now.
I think so, yeah. Or no, it's the next one. We always get messed up.
Oh, dude. Oh, and it's so fast here. It's okay. We can swing back in eventually. I'm patient. I'll let that guy go, and then I'll go. What are you doing, guy? Let me go. All right. So next one.
Yeah, it's this one.
This one.
Well, we just stayed on this one.
Oh, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, we just had to stop.
Okay.
Like,
I know. I'm really good at stopping. Did you know that? Like, I'm a professional driver when it comes to stopping. Like, I'm amazing when it comes to that, by the way. I'm so good, dude. I was so good, and then that guy, yeah, he got me, dude.
okay.
God, it sucked he got me.
In 1 mile.
I swear to God, I literally saw him coming. And, like, but, like, I wasn't fully there because, like, yeah.
You sound like so sexual. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're so funny, but yeah, you're right.
It's like, I just saw them coming right there.
But I'm talking about this guy. He came up right behind me and he hit me. And I watched the whole thing happen. And I feel like if I would have been like fully present, like if I would have just felt and been there or whatever, that maybe like I would have just like maybe I would have moved over and maybe he wouldn't have hit me. But maybe it was important for him to hit me. And like I'm upset about it because yeah, like I didn't get his information or anything. But like nobody ever really told me like all that stuff. But it was important for me like to tell you what the background story, Sarah. Like I'm just letting you know that I'm talking to you. Like I'm not filming that, but but it's nice to keep it like on that so I can always like hear it anytime when I get old or whatever. But yeah, dude, like
Use the left 2 lanes to turn onto Northwest 39th
yeah, I
Avenue.
needed that emotional comfort. So like what I felt like was what I was supposed to do is like maybe I was supposed to like get his information and all that, you know, and like not so that he gets in trouble or anything or nothing to do with the insurance, but that kid really needed my help.
Maybe, but you give him your card. So.
I know, but the problem was that like I told him if he wanted to be
Continue onto Northeast 39th Boulevard.
I told this kid if he wanted to be a good Samaritan, he would call me back because he hit me. And he was a mechanic, so he knew all the rules and all the laws and stuff, but I didn't. And I just acted like, okay, if anything's wrong, then you come back to me. But the problem is that I didn't know that the negative effects of getting into an accident happens after the fact.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like God gave that kid a huge wake-up call. But, like, at the same time, like, I feel upset that I didn't take the protocol that I'm supposed to, like, calling the cops and, like, all that stuff. But, like, I just never did that before. And, God, yeah, if I could just, like, save somebody all of that, I would. But what's happening is I taught that kid, that's his first accident, that's how he gets away with it. I was supposed to teach him this is how it's done. It was both of our first time. And I feel bad because I showed him how it's done, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I'm okay with that because that's how I would want it. Like, exactly. If my car's messed up, like, I'd rather you give me a quick $1,000 right there and just say, like, don't, like, and take my information. If you need anything else, like, I would rather take care of you, like my neighbor.
You just don't want other people involved. Just quick, shut it down.
Yeah, turnkey, man.
Yeah.
Here's the keys, start the business. Like that.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
I like that, too. I don't like getting people involved.
Yeah, man, I didn't want to hurt that guy or nothing. But, like, what I'm starting to see now is, like, he needed that, though. Like, he needed to, like, really, like, maybe financially suffer or whatever so that he could get his money together and really reevaluate what he's doing with his life.
Mm-hmm.
That's why his insurance would have to go up and stuff, because it's a symbolism of, like, his life insurance. Like, all of that. It's such a divine symbolism. Like, your car is a vehicle. It's you. Yeah, I hear Uncle Frank, man. I hear Uncle Frank strong. We should definitely do like if we could somehow figure out how to like record like a 3-way call.
Oh gosh.
Dude, wouldn't that be great? I know how we could do it. We could put Uncle Frank on your video, on your iPhone.
Yeah.
Or we could even, like, honestly, you have a better video camera. So if it's about video, we should be using your phone. But, like, if we're just doing, like, stuff, like, my phone's fine. But, we are entering, like, all these new ages and all this stuff. So just be grateful for, like, what you have and where we're at. And I'm just trying to, like, be there. But it's hard because I keep getting really scared with the way that I see the world going. And I just want to build something more. Like, that's what I was, like, trying to tell you. My intention is that, like, if I was really rich...
I get it where you, like...
Dude, I need, like, $1 million in, like, some sacred lands out in, like, some mother flower land. And, like, it's, like, my fantasy is, like, it's like a yoga place almost.
Yeah.
But it's like that. But so you're, like, out in the woods. And it's like that. But you can, like, come camp there or whatever. Like, you come to me. You pay me rent or whatever. And you stay there,
Yeah.
and then, like, but it's my sacred lands, and, like, my fantasy is that I'd probably have, like, a bunch of them. Like, they'd be in all these different sacred lands all over the world, and I'd have them custom built from scratch. Like, you'd put your, like, I'd hire this guy and that guy and this talent, and we all combine our energies, and we put it into that. And these lands are here forever. So that when I'm dead or whatever, and if somebody else about money or whatever, at least everybody knows that that was that sacred land. That's where that was. Kind of like the Wolf's Museum and how they try to change it, and that's still that imprint forever. Even though they try to paint it and make it different, it's always going to be known as, like, that's the history. That's the biggest history of it. You know, the best story of it, and that's the greatest story of it. So, I mean, that house actually has a lot of other stories that I would love to speak for it. Where am I going? Okay. But, God, I don't like going fast all the time, okay? When I'm in this mindful state, Sarah,
Yeah.
like, past Trina used to just love to go, 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 you know? Like that. But what happened is, like, once I found mindfulness and, like, my own zen, like, with Amaret and, like...
Let's slow down.
I know. Just relax. Just let me do me, man. But, like, yeah, man, I totally became a whole different person when I went to the Amaret. Like, it changed me completely, man. I know that, like, I have ZTM, who's, like, a great teacher and does his own thing that inspires me. But, like, that has nothing to do with how I came out the way I am, man. I mean, I'll admit that he helped a lot with the psychological aspect. But all of my work was myself, man, doing my own stuff. And, like, so I am me. Like, this is the most authentic self that I have ever been. And, like, whoa, what's happening? Okay. And, Sarah, I'm sorry, like, your winds just make me tired. And, like, I got a long drive. So I need to, like, keep focus on the road. But I like talking to you, so that then it's helping me stay awake. Yeah, man, I put in a lot of work into the, into making me who I am now. And, like, I've never had an interview or, like, yeah, have nobody ever stopped to ask me or anything. That's why I just started just journaling everything on camera, because I just couldn't make up my life. Like, it was so obvious that God was real. Because I was like, oh my God, did you see that? It was like, no, I wish the camera was on. Like, I've had so much stuff like that I'm just like, oh my God, God is so real.
We'll do it in an interview, okay?
Alright, but, like, I get nervous, though. And, like, I'll talk, like, I get really nervous.
Okay,
I get so nervous I talk too much.
Okay, well, we're just playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I know, we're working on our relationship on the, like,
Okay.
development of this.
first
Yeah.
question.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sarah. Yes, sir. What's up?
First question. Where were you born and raised?
Man. Interesting. I've never actually narrated this, okay? So I was born in a hospital in South Miami Beach, Florida. My mom would know the name. We have to get an interview with my mom. This is important. This is so funny. This is great.
We're staying tuned right
Okay, we are. Thank you for keeping me focused. So then I was raised all over, I would say. I remember being in West Palm at one of my youngest ages. And that's where I broke my arm and had all these other things go on over there. And I've always been back and forth between...
So you broke your arm.
Oh, yeah, I broke my collarbone.
Oh, your collarbone.
Yeah, my left collarbone. Because my mom, it's connected to my mom. I forgot about that. I don't know if I really broke it. Hold on, I think I don't remember. I'm blacking out all this stuff, dude, but I remember I had an injury. This is why I had to interview my mom. But, like, I remember I was raised in South Florida, is what I say. But I'm in Plantation, Fort Lauderdale. Oh, man, I had some sexual abuse out in, I keep forgetting, I'm blacking out the name, but I keep going there. Like, I can astral project there all the time. It's not Coconut Creek. It's a special little place, and I always want to go back there because I'm always mad that I let the guy who touched me get away with it, dude. Because back then I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know anything about my sexuality. I didn't know anything about boundaries. I didn't know anything, man. I'm starting to see the letters of the place in my face. Why does it feel like your hand is there, dude? Okay, I felt like you had my back. Just let me chill. I trying to focus.
In 1 mile, continue onto Northeast 39th Boulevard.
Man, I'm probably not going to think of the name because the trauma's just making me black out the spot. But that's why you're asking me that. And that's why I'm still here in Florida, because I got some energetic karma to clean up that I did in this life that I'm supposed to heal and talk about. And not just talk about it, but just do something about it. I'm not trying to come get that guy, Ariel, but that's why I hate the mermaid, Ariel, is because his name was Ariel. And it's so funny that it became a mermaid, connecting the dots backwards, you know? You just heard how my autistic voice came out or whatever, but like,
Okay, so what was,
there's a lot of trauma. I'm still there. I'm in the bed right now. Like, I'm in that house again. Like, I'm in there right now, and then my mind and my feeling in my body. Like, I'm there. I'm in his room. I stole his pants.
Continue onto Northeast
They were Batman
39th
pants.
Boulevard.
They were Batman pants. And I wanted them so bad. And I had a girlfriend at the time. Her name was Samantha. And I had Batman boxers on. And because I was you, I used to be like a dude. And I would wear baggy trip pants. And I would have my Batman would show hanging out my pants. So my ass would hang out, but it'd be like my Batman boxers would be showing, you know? And I would always have like boyish bottoms, but like hot girl top. It's just always what I did. It was just natural to me. I was like Gwen Stefani or something. I don't know, but like that got me really sexually abused or whatever, because like I had this very strong sexual energy, and I was just developing my body or whatever and stuff, and I was crushing on his friend Ben. I was like playing around with Ben. I remember, like, that was one of my first sexual experiences. I was like on the floor of Ariel's floor, and like, yeah, I guess this kid Ben is having a sleepover or whatever at this guy's house, and yeah, we're like playing on the floor or whatever, and like I think Ariel was jealous or something. Now that I connect the dots backwards, because why else would he shove his hand into my pants, into his pants that are my pants, and take something from me? But like, what stinks is like in my sleep, it felt good, you know. I was in my unconscious. He was taking over. And yeah, I haven't got to know my body or whatever. But what happened is when I woke up, I literally froze, Sarah. Like, everybody always thinks you're going to fight back. But I remember so distinctly, like, how I just had no control over anything. I just couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. I was just so immobilized. I just didn't know what to do. And, like, my mom had the same exact thing happen to her on the exact same night, even though we were cities apart. God, it was just like, just couldn't make this stuff up. And like, God, yeah, I still get shook up when I pay attention to the numbers and all the colors and just everything that's happening. I can see, I'm sorry, I'm crying, so it's hard. Like,
yeah,
I know. But I'm just letting you know that I'm starting to see clearly now that I'm like in this age or whatever. And like, yeah, it helps to have a healer like you to help me guide me into there. And so I can come out safely. Okay, yeah. I want to go back in. I'm going back in. Okay. I'm going back in there. I'm already in there. I'm in the room. Okay. I'm like rehashing things out. Okay. So, okay, there's something going on with Ben and Ariel. And like, they're probably not even friends anymore or some shit like that now. And like, I just get so upset. Or like, maybe they are. Maybe they both just have no clue what the heck happened between both of them, and then I'm like the middleman. And like, I don't know, but like, I guess I didn't know that I'm still upset about that. I'm really upset that I didn't take action. I'm like disappointed in myself, or like, I always used to get so upset at myself that like I couldn't move, I didn't fight back, I couldn't do anything. And then when I went to Tattletale, I told his brother or whatever, like they thought I asked for it. They thought I was just asking for attention and it was just like my ego or something. But I can't lie, like I kind of understand what they were saying because like I was wearing mini skirts and like I didn't had sex before, so like I was like asking for it, you know. I really just wanted to know what it was like. And like, yeah, he gave me what I was looking for and it felt really great. But then like when I woke up and I realized like I didn't give him permission, or I don't know that whole thing. And then like I was bleeding. Like there's blood everywhere. He took my virginity, or like,
have you forgiven yourself? Like I see the whole event, like I'm there with you.
Yeah, he fucking took my virginity, dude. God, I didn't know that he did. And then it's funny because the first time I had this, I was at the museum. I went inside myself, inside the horse bed or whatever. I'm sleeping with Wolf and Allie. And I go inside myself and I find this part. And I cried when I realized that's when I lost my virginity. I cried because my soul remembered and knew. And now I just went in even deeper that I needed to just feel and be for myself. And I'm grateful for you to like be willing to hear my story, dude. Man, it's been hard. And I do kind of want to go back in there for a minute. I'm back in the room. God, yeah, that house, man. The house is still up is what it's showing me, man. I'm remote viewing. That house is still there. That same, like, someone else might own that house or whatever. But that imprint is still there.
Oh, yeah.
My inner kid self that just got so, like, fucked. But, like, man. Like, but there's all these parts, man. And, like, I think that that's what I want to do with my image. Is, like, I'm trying to say that, like, if I'm going to be, like, this somebody or whatever, and maybe I use my sexuality to get to where I'm at now, but like my whole image is that I want you to embrace your sexuality. I don't want them to hate sex, and like I don't want them to take it either though. And like I think it's important for me to share the truth. And yeah, that's why you just made me realize, like, that's why I'm all hard, man. That's why I'm like a dude all the time, because that happened to me. And you know what's funny is now that I say that to you, I think that I got my girlfriend and that I put on those boxers and all that. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm struggling. I'm blurring the lines. I don't even know anymore, to be honest. Like, the trauma is just so bad. But God, it's just, I see the coinky dinks or whatever. So I'm just trying to figure that out. But yeah, there's a part of me that's just still really mad and like has turned into a dude. Because I feel like that dude, like, he did me wrong, man. Like, even though, like, in my subconscious, everything felt great. It was so great, but as soon as I woke up, it was because I didn't give him consent. It's because it wasn't, like, an intimate, or, like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. He took it from me, dude. I don't know. Like, the whole thing just makes me sick, man. It just makes me sick. And, like, yeah, I want to have a baby. Like, of course, all this whole thing just makes me sick, man. Like, I'm not just trying to have, like, some guy just knock me up. Like, I want it to be, like, a relationship, like, this special thing. Like, everything that, like, my virginity wasn't. And, like, yeah, I have, like, a lot of confidence and faith sometimes that, like, I think that I found it. Like, I'm like, okay, that's it. Like, that's it. What is happening? Okay. Like, sometimes I'm just so certain that, like, oh my God, I found this person finally after all these years and all these things. But, like, I can't be with him yet. I'm not allowed. God isn't letting me be with him yet until, like, I heal myself. And, like, I want to act like I'm all healed. And I'm not going to be able to give birth to Trina Medicine until I finish my own healing, okay? And, like, that's why I'm not done being a Reiki master yet. That's why I haven't given Heather my final attunement. I haven't committed to the path yet, man. But that's why I'm going to have to become a minister. I'm going to become a minister through the dude. I have all these visions of all these things that I'm going to do it. That is like, I'm just like showing you, this is how I'm doing it. This is what I believe in. And this is the way our country is working. So I'm going to have to go this way. I mean, it's the way the whole world is trying to be designated.
10 miles. Turn right onto State Road 100.
Okay. cut this soon, but I know there's a few things that you're meant to say on this video before I disconnect. And I know I just released all these pressures and all these things, man. But man, I'm stuck sitting with this all the time. All the time. I'm always hurt.
That means...
I'm so angry, dude.
Okay, well...
And like it makes me want to just go and act and be and just do all the things that I never did.
I didn't do that to you.
I know, and I attack you and everybody else like you're him because I didn't stand up for myself. And I'm just like mad at the whole world because to me everybody's Ariel. And that's why this new movie coming out about Ariel is probably so significant. All this stuff is so significant. I can't put the whole puzzle pieces together, but I can just tell you how I feel. Especially if you ask me. And like, I can't always explain what's happening inside of me. And sometimes I need somebody to ask me the right questions so I come up with get the energy out the right way. God, and I just keep stuffing so much stuff down. God, everybody just wants to go so fast. That's fine, man. You just want to get to where you're going or where you think you're going with your life. Let's go. I can do that too. But no, man, I'm not going to let somebody kill me or let me kill somebody else just because they want to go. Like, anybody could walk out in front of me, and if I hit them going that speed, dude, I'm too mindful, man. I'm way too mindful is the problem. I'm too conscious. I'm too heartful. But, like, I have a very big belief in what I'm doing. And, like, I'm looking for, like, backing. Like, I need someone to touch my back and to, like, be on my back. And I mean, like, always be there. And I feel like I need, like, 100 people doing that, to be honest. Because otherwise I'm going to feel like what I'm doing just ain't straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's important to me to be straight or whatever. For me to do what I feel is right for the whole world. And, like, sometimes it takes me morphing myself into being, like, a better person. That's all I'm here to do is just make me a better me. And, like, what's really funny is, like, I'm going to narrate you this, Sarah. Like, so, like, I study God or whatever, and, like, they say that, like, you are God, because God wants to know itself. So, like, you're God in this body having this experience, it's trying to get to know itself. Like, God doesn't even know itself and what it would do in that time, in that place. And so it's using you to like, figure out, like, what do I do now? Like, literally, you are God.
Yeah.
And, like, the feelings part is most important. Because your feelings is, like, where you're back in the whole where we are all as one. And it's important. That's part of Trina medicine, is bringing all that stuff together. I need to bring this up for just a minute because I need your breath. I'm inhaling your breath is what's happening. I just realized it now that I put the windows in. I'm trying to get you to breathe in so I can create a Reiki circle because I'm inhaling your breath and I'm creating, like, this symbiotic relationship with you or whatever. And the same thing happens when we do
It's like 45.
Oh, is it? But, God, just that person was so up my butt. Why is he acting like I had to, like... God, it hurts my feelings when people try to, like, make you do things that aren't right, man. I just won't let it happen anymore. I'm not going to let them use me. Like, I'm trying to, like, stop. It stops with me, man. I know you might think you got somewhere to go, but I'm going to go the way that I feel that I'm supposed to go. God. But, yeah. Yeah, Sarah, man, that was, like, a lot. That was just, like, a big ceremony for me, but also, like, oh, man, it's even slower now. But look at people still going. Look, they're going, like, 60 over there on my left. It's just, like, a divine symbolism of the whole universe, to be honest. I know, so I feel like I want to slow me down. Yeah, because I want to be able to see. There we go.
See, no, it's, like, back up to, like, no, that's 30, that's 35.
Because these are people who live here in these houses, dude. And, like, yeah, there could be people walking around, but people know that people, like, just disrespect life, so they're just driving by through here. Like, it's just ain't no town or whatever. But it's so much more than that. It's actually a very quiet, peaceful, respectful town. So I want to be careful to, like, not hurt any souls that are here. And even the spiders would be important to me. Like, I know a lot of people want to kill those and stuff. Oh, man.
Be careful, like, these people. Right here.
Yeah, where?
Right here. No. Like, just go. They just
I know. I just want to make sure that you weren't seeing something I wasn't, you know? It is really hard to see. There's like no street lights out here. Am I good? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna stop at I will. But I was looking at the GPS or whatever. Temptation wants me to go into all those colors and to go buy just something. My ego is just like, take, right? It feels that, and it just wants something. And just like, not that there might be something in there for me, but like, no. I'm not gonna buy into the ego stuff. Not buying into it. See, that's why treating medicine is so important, because the way that I do my healing work is there's certain medicines for me that I just believe in so much, and like each person has a different medicine for them that they're gonna need. So when they have the ceremony with me, it's gonna be very individualized to them. And but I can't lie, I'm not gonna just throw in my mermaid tail. I'm not gonna just throw in my modeling career. I'm not just gonna throw all the towels in, dude. Like, I like doing everything that I'm doing, but I don't want to do what I'm doing just because it's what pays me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, otherwise I could just go jerk off and just be paid to do that. I don't want to be another jerk off, dude. I mean, I could do that, and honestly, there'll be times where I probably want to do that, and yeah, it'll get me off even more if I know I'm being paid to do it. Duh. I know, you're not laughing because you don't really know that that's like my genuine character. Everybody thinks that I did the webcam thing for money. I didn't, dude. That's the most messed up part about it. And that's what drove my boyfriend crazy. My boyfriend didn't understand how, like, that is what got me off. Was, like, I had thousands of people watching me. And, like, how important that was. Oh, my God. God. Yeah. Sorry, when their lights show up, like, their headlight, like, street lights, like, in your face like that, in the complete darkness, it's not cool. It literally throws off everything. Like, this I can do all day long. I love driving. I love being out in nature. These are my lands, man. I feel so home here. I don't even want to go fast. I'm like, nobody's behind me, so I'm not even going to go fast. Let me even slow down so I can actually enjoy this for a moment before some energy comes up on my behind. Man, I really loved working with you today, Sarah. Like, it's been, I know it's been a lot for you, and, like, I want to give back to you like I was originally supposed to do today. That, like, I'm sorry I didn't have all my eggs in, like, one basket, you know what I mean? And I'm really notorious for doing that, you know? Like, I'm a joker, man. I do everything. Like, I'm a camera person. I'm holding the camera. I'm doing, like, I've learned to do every role. I'm you, man. I'm the joker, too. Man, but, like, we need to figure out our cards. Oh, man. That's why we need to learn all the cards. That's why we need to learn all the cards. We need to learn all the relationships. We need to get the Love is in the Cards book immediately. We're going to go to Barnes & Noble together, and we're going to go study that book.
Okay.
And,
But, like, your cards have a certain time.
I know, and yours have none, which is why you need to know all the cards and to know all of mine. You understand? You're gonna pretend like you're me, and then we're gonna study every single one.
So I'd be Queen of
Clubs. Yeah. I'm just gonna use me as an example, but we could do readings for people and stuff doing this stuff. But like, we'll work on that in private. But I just wanted to plant that seed with you now of something that I'm getting an idea of what only you can do. And people are going to pay us because only we can be us. And that's why they're paying us, is because they need us. But what I'm noticing is if I'm just giving it to them for free, like, nobody's going to give back after they've already received. I mean, truthfully. Like, think about it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, that's not necessarily true. Like, people know that they'll be meant to give back. But I guess I need to create my boundaries. Like, I haven't created, like, a public thing that, like, listen, I need funding for this. Like, I bet you, like, what sucks is if I did a funding for my surgery, I might be able to get everybody to back me in my surgery in case my insurance isn't. But the principle is that I want people to, like, fund me all together. You know, I'm tempted to just make one just in case the insurance doesn't cover it. And, like, even if the insurance does cover it, then at least, like, those are the people that are supporting me and, like, what I'm doing. Maybe I should make a new GoFundMe. I'm all about that. That's what I'll do. I'll make a new GoFundMe, bro. And, like, I guess I'll start it off with it's going to be about the ankle. But the whole symbolism is about, like, I'm removing my metal. So it's me removing all the parts of me that aren't me.
Yeah.
So, like, there's all this divine symbolism, and everyone that's going to back that is going to back that. Okay? I'm okay with that. God, man, but I also, like, let's see what happens with with God, you know? Like, I feel like if I'm meant to get this stuff removed, that honestly the health insurance is going to cover it. Like, or it's going to come easy. Or like, I don't know. There's something like that going on. That like, if it's meant to be, or like I'm going to be tested. I'm being tested with myself right now. Or something like that's going on. I don't know. I'm feeling all these different vibes, dude, about the whole ankle thing. But I will definitely make a GoFundMe on that. I'm listening to you. I see her too. I want us to eat soon. And but again, like before I make you turn her off or whatever, or like maybe we're still good. We might still be good for a little bit. Talk to me, Sarah.
Okay, well, are you finally gonna let me talk?
I don't know. I'm just like, I'm all shook up with all my feelings, and they're all changed into a new like version of me now, you know, because I released that. But like, there's still a very sensitive part of me. So I guess I'm afraid to hear you talk to her because she's still hurt and like crippled or whatever inside me.
I think Trina needs to just forgive herself for the whole incident that happened. And
what about the guy Ariel? Should I forgive him too?
You just have to forgive him. Right now, you forgive yourself.
You mean forgive myself first before him? Yeah. I hear God loud and clear as you talk to me.
And then once you do, now you can be okay to forgive him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm still hashing it out with me. That's why I'm so self-destructive or whatever.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm so mad at me for what I didn't do.
But you have to listen to. Listen to yourself. Like.
That's why I started recording me, because I couldn't see myself. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
never listen to those
In 1 mile,
videos.
Because I hate
turn right
myself,
onto State
man.
Road 100.
You understand? Like, I hate me. I don't like how I sound. I felt the same way when I journaled. I ripped up all my journals. Yeah. I'm an artist, man. And, like, in society, that's what they used to do. They used to lock up and, like, put them in mental institutions. All the artists, all the people, they just keep them out of society because they didn't like what they were doing to part of society.
Nobody likes what they're doing to part of society.
And everybody's trying to do something. They're trying to always do something back. That's why the energies are, like... I'm so mad because I feel...
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
God, I just feel so under attack, though, you know? Because I'm trying so hard to, like, beat up their agenda.
But that's just...
Yo, I need some fresh air. It's too cold in here, too. Please take off your jacket. I'm telling you, like, please.
I don't have the air on. I only put the air on
my God.
so we can see clear. You
I'm like,
see how the...
whatever. I just, God, I wish... I'm like, yeah, God, make it hotter outside. It's too cold out there.
You rolled down the window and you were...
Just I get cold so easy, man. That's why I'm like fighting with ZTM. Because I'm like, man, I'm in love with this person who lives completely across the whole universe.
Turn right onto
And I get cold easily. Oh, you hear the AI so loud and clear? Yeah, so is he gonna love me so much we come somewhere warm? But they're gonna just ruin all the lands is what I feel like. So, I don't know, but I think I can just... Oh, that's what's happening. We're gonna enter into another ice age. So that's why the furs and all that stuff is important. For us to, like, just get back to, like, caveman sound.
20 miles. Continue straight.
Got you. I think you might be able to turn that... I'll tell you when, but eventually you'll be able to just turn that
Oh,
off.
I got you, sweetie. I got you.
You know where we are from here? Yeah, you hear all the locusts, how they're talking?
Oh, you can't see it, but I'm going to just narrate it because I want you to pay attention
go
on the
ahead.
road. There was a lightning storm happening off where we were just at.
Oh, dude. And all the locusts there? Yeah, okay. Because I was feeling it strong.
Yeah.
And it felt very Thor energy. That's funny. Yeah, but they're talking. This is like Loki. There's a lot of Loki stuff going on. And, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a fight of the worlds, and, like, they're kind of amazed by what's happening. And they're talking back to, like, the space. Like, I don't even want to narrate what's going on, but...
You don't have to narrate.
I know, but I know what's going on.
Okay, but that you don't have to narrate out loud.
I know, and it could get me killed if I speak like that. So thank you for shutting me up.
Alright, so. Ooh.
Yeah, you can feel all that truth.
No, well, I was
And dignity.
in my own, like, I have now established where I can just tune you out with your narratives. Now, just
But what about your own narrative? Can you tune yourself out from your own narrative?
No, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm here for, though. I'm here to take you away from your shadow narratives. That's why you need Trina medicine. It's because I help you come to the light. when like you get in those dark places. Oh, that's why that's my song. The dark place is a terrible, terrible place. It's a place where your soul and mind goes, where your body lies in agony on the earth. I'm a shadow worker, man. That's why I'm working in the nighttime right now, going through these places right now. And God, man, I love all these energies. I'm so glad to be doing this with you, Sarah. And like,
I mean, we're both kind of shadow workers, but I'm more of.
Can we put yours up? Put yours up. Oh, I didn't know. I thought your arm was out the window for some reason. Keep talking so I can hear you.
I'm more. I will gentle approach those kind of things because those are something that is very sacred to people, and you have to come with compassion. That kind of stuff.
I struggle with that because I'm not a mom, or like I was never mothered in that way.
You think I was mothered that way?
I don't know. You do the job so well, so it seems like it, dude.
No.
But like, but you are like, to me, like you're the mom that I wish I could be. If I'm being honest, like if you're so, like, to me you're like my mom sometimes, but like my mom's not here or whatever, and like but that's not like, God, I don't want this ego thing involved, okay? It's not about that. It's not about that. Like my mom, like oh God, shadow work with my mom. I'm feeling it strong right now. Like my mom used to always get jealous because I used to always have like all these ladies who would be like mom to me. But to me, like every lady is a mom. But like I never saw myself like that when I was little.
I wish people were I'll tell you something. When I was a kid, I wish other people was my mom.
I think that's what my mom was afraid of. That, because like I used to always go over to other people's house and I used to be all about other people's moms and I would call them mom. What were you saying?
I mean, when I was a little kid, I mean, I used to wish other people were my mom, but I never said anything. I kept to myself.
Yeah, but you could see how everyone else was expressing and being that you're like, man, I wish somebody treated me that way. Yeah, so you learned how to treat people that way by you not having that motherly energy. Wow. See, my mom was like super smothering with her love. So now I'm like, Mom, stay over there.
That's why you like a lot of chaos. You like destruction. You like all that kind of.
Because it's everything that's not my mom.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm not.
But that's everything that like my dad was too. The Masons.
Yeah, I'm not all for that. I'm really.
I go through the chaos though to clean it up though. Do you see that? Do you see where I go straight into the chaos, and then I may make a bomb at first or whatever like that, like an energy work like that, and then but then I build. But we have to start from scratch, man. I gotta go in, and there has to be demolition.
But see, that's your way. There's
that's the Trina medicine.
But there's multiple ways of doing stuff like that. Like, I mean, yeah, that's your Trina medicine.
So you would slowly take apart every stick and tear the building down like that before you started again? Yeah. You would? Oh yeah, because you have to go backwards into each step as you tear it apart to figure out, all right, well, I'm gonna lay down the brick this way. I feel you. I appreciate your narration because that's a different way than I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't see it that.
You just want to bulldoze, boom.
Yeah, just fucking just go. Let's just make it, man.
But not even looking back to see if the foundation is correct.
Right, or like if that's the right material we should have used, or like if that was the right spot right there. Maybe I should move that beam 3 inches over. But by tearing it apart very slowly. Yeah, so that's important for the shadow work when I do actual ceremonies for people that pay me. Like that I actually am very subtle.
Yeah, you gotta be subtle with it.
But that's not what the kind of medicine I am, man. That's why people are gonna pay you. Because they need that.
Yeah, they need.
You feel me? They need Sarah medicine, who might work under the branch of Trina medicine, who has some great sanctuary if I become so worthy by God or whatever to create this whole thing. That I would need the whole world to basically back me in order to create this place. You know, I don't I can only imagine how I could ever make that happen.
Look at the two aspects. We are the two aspects of that's how you heal. Because some people
right. But wait, this you're making me realize what I really want. Because I remember you were with me when I was on the phone with the ZTM, and But this isn't about that. Put that on the back burner. Okay. So this is about what Trina really wants. Now that I've died or all that, you know? If there's no husband, or even if there is a husband, you know, what I want to do now is like, I want to own land. And I want to build this spot that's like a home for everybody in the world. And people will fly in from all over to come to that spot. And like, yeah, I'm going to treat it like it's my home. So it's going to be like my favorite place to be, you know? It's going to be like, it is going to be my home. It might be like a home that I have at first, and then I start opening to the public, or who knows. But it's going to have that kind of touch on it. You know what I mean? Like that. And like, you want to be there, and like, you want to have meditation there, and you're okay with being okay with not having like your phone. And that'll be part of the medicine, that you got to leave your phone in the box, and that's part of your payment. That's how you pay, is you leave your phone in the box.
Yeah, dude.
Wouldn't that be dope?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that'd be so dope. Yes! And like, yeah, you leave other donations in the box, and you just leave shit in the box. And then whatever you feel like leaving behind when you go home, like, it just stays there. Huh?
Have you seen the movie The Box?
No, what's that?
Oh, it's like a weird ass movie, man.
Alright, don't tell me, because you're gonna infiltrate. It sounds like a shadow thing that the military, like, I don't like it. I immediately don't like it. Something's not right about it. Don't tell me!
I'm not gonna tell you.
God, you're not ruining my box, okay? Dude, you're laughing because you know that I'm onto something, even though I don't know. So just like, please just keep my mind holy and safe, because you can't take me away from that darkness once I'm in there. But I've already learned how to clean that stuff up, and I'm really good at it. Whoa!
I know.
That guy came so fast. He's probably going like 70. That's probably not even that fast. That's not really that fast. I've gone 90. I don't know. Depends on how you're feeling that day. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah, you're feeling.
have you ever been feeling some type of way that you're just like, ah, you just gotta go, and just, yeah, your car expresses everything that your body can't. Yeah, man. But that's the fantasy of like, it's creating that.
Okay, let me go back.
Please go.
To what we were saying.
Yeah, because I can fucking meditate on this forever. Go ahead.
So what I was saying, like the two different dynamics of
Dynamics?
Yeah.
Dynamics.
Dynamics.
Now say as one. Dynamics.
Dynamics.
Bam.
Okay.
Dynamics.
So.
But that's why your soul knows that you can talk to God just by feeling. You don't have to talk. And that's why you're getting to know the human language. And that's why certain languages are natural to you, because you're bloodline. But when you just worked on that word dynamics, did you feel it? I don't know what each letter means, but we're going to learn together as we keep building this business, or what I have in mind for us. If you're interested in like learning this stuff together, but I need you to like be a part of the team, so that way I keep doing the studies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like, I
can construct you to do your own studies while I do
Right.
my studies. Because if I'm like stuck on your shit, not saying
No,
like,
no, I got you. Keep going.
like if I'm stuck on that, then I won't learn nothing.
Right.
Because I'm just doing it not for me.
Right.
I'm doing it for you. And
Right.
like, you know, you get this, you know. You get like just a plunge. So.
Yeah, and I don't want that in my personal relationship, like with my partner. I don't want that. You know, I want to create a child, and I want to, every baby step and every tear apart, I want everything to be known together. And like, I struggle to do that, to be honest, because I never had anybody have my back.
Mm-hmm.
And
But let me go back to what I was saying. So you're very like, because there's going to be people out here in this world that's going to need healing.
mm-hmm.
And there's going to be certain people going to be going to you, and there's certain people that flock to me.
I know, and I feel really upset because we're just now getting to the good stuff after we're an hour in, and there's most people that won't even listen. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I'm going slower because those lights are just throwing me off.
They're throwing me off too.
I know, and it's just, I feel all of their energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that they're bad people, or like...
Thanks.
I know that's a good guy, right? He turned off his brights for us.
Mm-hmm.
That was sweet. But see, there's still some good guys out here, but a lot of them are run by AI or reptilian agenda, and so they're like not feeling. And I'm here to get people in touch with their feelings and the language of their feelings. And that's what Trina's here to do. And that's part of my purpose, is I'm here to get you in touch with your feelings, and that's what Trina Medicine is honoring your feelings. But until I know my feelings, I won't be able to help anybody with their feelings, and unless I can feel them, like you're talking about. Like, I can't really help an alcoholic if I haven't been an alcoholic.
Yeah, like, well, that's Uncle Frank's. Like, he has
I'm sorry, I'm stealing your energy. I needed to help me stay focused on you. Keep talking to me.
He has, he's not going to tell you to do something without experience it himself. He has to go
I was supposed to ask your permission before I just stole your energy like that, by the way. To narrate on camera, I just grabbed Sarah's hand because I'm like, oh my God, I felt all these energies and I just needed like something to hold on to. But like, Sarah's like, what the heck? Why are you using me? She doesn't understand. And she knows she's not the man that's supposed to be doing that.
No, I was fine with you.
I know, you're okay with me using you for the time being, I know. But God, that was just like an emotional moment that I just needed, and I'm just having like a lot of stuff that I'm going through myself.
I don't know, you keep on narrating and everything, and it's just like, it's weird.
It's an autistic thing.
Yeah. I don't know what's...
I know how to make it go away. I can stop the narrations.
No. Just be quiet.
Being quiet doesn't mean the narrations go away, Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
No. I mean, you gotta practice a lot. Oh, goodness.
It's called Pratyahara.
That's what I was looking for.
Pratyahara is the withdrawal of the senses, dude.
Yeah.
And I love Pratyahara. And yeah, I practice it hardcore.
In 10 miles, keep right onto Reed Street.
Okay. Dude, Sarah, I got the vibe with you that, like, we're supposed to feast, dude. We just work so hard. And, like, yeah. The company's supposed to pay for us to have a good meal. That's how business works, dude. And I would normally go to Namaste, but it's so late, so we're just gonna have to, like, do what we're doing. But I'm just letting you know, like, this is how, like, normally my business works and how I've ever learned to work business with other people and stuff. And just, I'm trying to basically start my own business again. And, yeah, I'm gonna make a new EIN. Like, I'm gonna try to do this as professional as possible, you know? I'm not trying to break the law. I'm not trying to be a bad person. I'm not trying to get everybody to be like me either. You know what I mean? I just want to be me and, like, not have any, like, problems. And I don't want to be stopped. That's the biggest problem, is that somebody tries to stop me. You try to kill me. You try to make me not be happy. No. But there's a lot of judgments against that, you know? And there's a lot of control. And I feel like somebody that really loves me is gonna just let me be me. Like, they're just gonna let me, like, honestly, the way that I think about it is, like, the person that's really, really in love with me, like, they're not gonna care if I banged you right now, dude. Because they're gonna know that I love them. Like Uncle Frank types.
Yeah.
That, like, like that, I could go get off with anybody, but I'm in love with that. That's what yeah, it's like that. And I have, like, a very special thing with you, too. But, yeah, you know that you can't give me the baby. And I'm not trying to use, like, ZTM for that. You know, I'm actually really in love with him, and I really would love to, like, make a thing with him. But, like, I do, like, know a lot about eugenics and stuff like that, so I do worry sometimes that, like, our genetics are too much the same. And that maybe like, if we made a baby, that, like, I'm concerned, like, what would happen. But I do believe in God, right? So I believe that, like, if I was meant to conceive and have his thing, that it would happen, right? Because, like, how many times do you talk about, like, people, like, never use protection, they hooked up with somebody, they never made a baby ever? I think that every born is, like, important. It was happening for a reason. And, like, I know the humans might think that it's happening for a reason or that it's not, but if the child is here, that, like, it has a reason. And, like, there's all these, like, things that aren't being born, and all these energies and all these things that are being supported that, like, I don't think should be supported. And then, like, since they're under such attack, like, now there's people that are trained that are like, oh, if you hate Planned Parenthood, you're a bad person. But Planned Parenthood probably kills, I mean, it's not about who they kill, but it's like, they save a lot of lives too. There's so much different stuff, but they kill more than they save, is their gimmick, okay? And, but the whole name, like, I like it because the whole gimmick to me is like, yeah, you're supposed to plan your parenthood, bro. Okay? And I think that I would love to, like, kind of almost go to some Planned Parenthoods and just to see what it's like in there and the people that have chosen to work there and what they have come to know and understand these major corporations as. And yeah, like, I'm okay with, like, using my name and, like, putting my name on the record and risking me getting put in, like, a mental institution or whatever they try to do with me because, like, I'm so unique. But, like, I'm just hoping that, like, you know, I know I'm not crazy. Like, there's a million people that are crazy out there just, like, look at them driving really fast or, like, I think that people think that I'm crazy because I actually have a feeling or a deep sense of knowing and faith of like where I see the world having a potential of going. If I know I am like, God, there's all this air coming up under my car and all this stuff.
That's just me, because I was trying to clear the...
Oh, right. God, but I just got this weird vibe the moment they were like doing that to me. Oh, it just gave me the EVGBs. Yeah, please let them go.
Yeah, I just didn't know how to like change. Like,
Yeah.
How only on yours, I don't know how to work.
No, you're good. You're good. My car actually, like, it's an old car, so it doesn't do any of that. But talk back to me. Where were we at?
I don't know. You were talking about Planned Parenthood for some odd reason. So
Oh,
I'm
because-
guessing you had an abortion and you're afraid of the child that you miscarried.
Yeah, I do have a conspiracy theory that I miscarried a child at one point when I was just a kid. I'm not certain that it really happened. But I think that this kid, Mohawk Chris, punk kid, Aquarius, who ended up dying, I think he knocked me up. And I think the condom broke and he didn't tell me. And I think that, like, I knew or whatever somehow. Even though he never told me he broke up with me or whatever. And what I did was, like, my body wasn't acting right, so I learned about pennyroyal. And I drank pennyroyal and I cleaned out my whole body. Because I didn't want to have the kid's baby and he didn't really love me and, like, all these different things. Or, like, I don't know. Or, like, I was judging it. I was supposed to have that kid's baby because he died. He died. I was supposed to have his kid. And, like, I could have helped that kid clean up his whole life if I would have gave birth to that child. But he knows he screwed up, which is why he kept driving and drinking and just doing all the things that he did, dude. He knew he wasn't doing the right things. So he took himself out, man. But, yeah, like, I always beat myself up still because I'm like, man, like, I try to play God. But God let me, you know what I mean? Like, God loved me so much that he let me. And, like, I always worry that God's not going to let me have a kid because of, like, how much I screwed up.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want this big on the record.
Alright, I can cut her now. Want me to cut now?